blistered hands and a back that hurt. No preaching near, no words to say, just a shovel full of blame. Cicadas sing like they knew my name. Moonlight watched me shoulder the shame. Every sin I tried to outrun came back heavy as a gun. I thought I'd find some kind of peace, but peace don't come that easy. I dug my own grave in Tennessee dirt, paid for my love in blood and hurt. The street lights hung with a dying glow, like they're scared of what they don't want to show. The night is thick, almost alive, like it's watching through hollow eyes. Something moves where the darkness grows, but it never speaks, it never shows, just shapes that bend where no wind goes, like the world forgot what it knows. I walk alone through the empty lane, where the asphalt cracked like a broken vein. Every window was dark and still, like the houses were waiting to kill. My footsteps echo too loud, too near, like someone else was following here. But every time I turned around, there was nothing making a sound, just silhouettes that slipped away, like a smoke that forgot how to stay. And I swear I saw them pause and wait, like they were learning how to imitate. The air got cold in a sudden shift, like reality started to drift. And in that space between light and shade, I saw the rules of the world decay. They are faceless shadows in the dead of night, moving where the light can't fight. No eyes, no voice, no human trace, just empty forms that steal your place. Oh, I run, but they follow slow. Wherever I go, they already know. And the more I try to break away, the more I become what they portray. I passed a mirror in an old shop glass, but my reflection didn't pass. It stood still while I walked on by, like it had learned how to lie. It smiled when I did not, like it knew something I forgot. And behind it, shapes began to crawl through the cracks in the mirrored wall. A man appeared in the corner light, but he melted back into the night, leaving only a shifting frame that looked like it remembered my name. The street signs bent like twisted bone, pointing nowhere I've ever known. And every step that I tried to take just fed the shadows wide awake. They are faceless shadows in the dead of night, moving where the light can't fight. No eyes, no voice, no human trace, just empty forms that steal your place. Oh, I run, but they follow slow. Wherever I go, they already know. And the more I try to break away, the more I become what they portray. I saw a crowd at the end of the road, standing still like they'd all been told. But when I blinked, they lost their skin, just outlines where the dark creeps in. They reached for me without a hand, like they were part of the same dead land. And I felt my edges start to blur, like I was becoming one with them there. A voice inside me spoke too clear, saying you've been shadowed for years. And I couldn't tell where I began or where I ended in the plan. Now I move like I'm not alone, like my body isn't my own. Every corner dusty dirt, with blistered hands and a back that hurt. No preaching here, no words to say, just a shovel full of rain. Scared to sing like they knew my name. Moonlit real. The sky don't cry, it just turns pale, like it's forgotten how to wail. Wind moves slow through cracked up ground, where nothing living makes a sound. The earth is tired, bone and dry, like it once learned how to die. And every breath the land lets out is shaped like silence, wrapped in doubt. I came back home to find it gone, like it never learned to carry on. Fields that once were green and wide, now folding to the earth and hide. The fences lean like broken teeth, chewing on the dirt beneath. And the barn is just a hollow shell of stories it can't even tell. My boots sink in the fractured clay, like the land itself is slipping away. And every step feels twice removed from anything that once was true. I swear I heard the ground reply, a low exhausted kind of sigh, like it remembers every fall, but can't forgive it all at all. These are tears on barren soil, where nothing grows but endless toil, where every drop that tries to stay just fades and slowly drains away. Oh, I've cried enough to fill the cracks, but the earth just takes it back and leaves me standing all alone on a graveyard made of stone. The riverbed is a scar of dust, where water died and turned to rust. I followed it like it might lead home, but it only showed me how to roam. Old tree stumps like forgotten names, burned out by invisible flames. They used to stand like living proof, but now they're just a hollow truth. I knelt down where the roots once grew, trying to find something I knew, but all I touched was broken time and echoes of a life gone blind. The wind don't bring what it once did, just whispers of what it hid. And every hope I try to claim turns back into dust and shame. These are tears on barren soil, where nothing grows but endless toil, where every drop that tries to stay just fades and slowly drains away. Oh, I've cried enough to fill the cracks, but the earth just takes it back and leaves me standing all alone on a graveyard made of stone. I see my father in the heat haze line, working the land that once was mine. His face is blurred by time and dust, like memory dissolves in trust. He doesn't speak, he just keeps on working ground that's almost gone. And I wonder if he even knows the future here no longer grows. A distant thunder shakes the plain, but it never turns into rain. Just empty sound across the sky, like even storms refuse to try. And I realize in this fading land, nothing grows the way we planned. Every seed we ever gave just learned how to become a grave. And hope itself is just a name for something refuses to believe. The wind still moves, the sun still burns, but nothing here returns. Just endless land and empty years, and echoes made of dried up tears. So I walk where the dead crops lie, under a fractured endless sky, and every step I take recalls tears falling on barren soil. Was holding back the light, and every breath I tried to keep felt like a secret meant to weep. The crosshair steady in my hand on something I don't understand, and in that moment, cold and fast, I pulled the trigger on the past. It stood there plain and open sight, no mask, no shadow, no disguise, and night. Just truth itself, too sharp to hold, too raw, too honest, too uncontrolled. It didn't run, it didn't plead, just looked at me and let me see every lie I ever made, every price I never paid. The wind went silent, even sound refused to stay above the ground, and everything I thought I knew started breaking clean in two. My hands were steady, but not right, like something else was in the fight, and every second stretching thin felt like where I should begin. I shot the truth and let it bleed that night, watched it fall beneath the light. No turning back, no place to flee, just what it left inside of me. Oh, I tried to hide, I tried to run, but what was done was already done, and every lie I tried to see now grows where truth once used to bleed. It hit the ground but didn't die, just spread itself across the sky, like something bigger than my aim was still alive inside the flame. The silence screamed without a sound, like judgment falling all around, and every echo in my chest refused to give me rest. The world went still, the colors drained, like truth that left and only pain remained. And in that emptiness I knew there was nothing I could undo. The smoke don't rise, it just descends, like consequence that never ends. And every step I try to take just feels like something starts to break. I shot the truth and let it bleed that night, no mercy left inside the side, no holy hand, no guiding plea, just what it gave back to me. Oh, I tried to hide, I tried to run, but what was done was already done, and every lie I tried to see now grows where truth once used to bleed. It didn't speak, but still I heard 1,000 meanings in no word. Like every truth I tried to bend had found a way to reach the end, and in its fading slow and wide I saw the parts of me I'd hide. Not monster, saint, or anything, just consequences following. The trigger's cold, still in my hand, like it still doesn't understand that what I shot won't disappear. It just gets louder when it's near. It ain't the gun, it ain't the aim, it's everything we call by name. Every truth we try to trade still cuts us where it's made. And truth don't die when you make war, it only bleeds a little more, till everything you tried to hide starts living on the here's the truth beneath. Now I don't aim, I don't pretend, I wait for what I can't defend. No victory, no place to stand, just blood still warm upon my hand. And if you ever meet that gaze that cuts through all your twisted ways, don't pull the trigger, don't proceed, for you'll shoot the truth and let it bleed. The night goes on, the sky runs thin, but something never dies within. And I remain where echoes feed on what I shot and let it bleed. Cut sharp like a rusted blade, I've been riding through the night trying not to fade. The stars above don't shine for me no more. Just lead me down this lonesome desert floor. Every town I pass remembers my name, the whispers spread like wildfire and blame. I ain't searching for forgiveness or peace, just a place where my heart can finally sleep. Cause I'm a rider without a home, just a shadow made of dust. The night was still, the air was tight, like it was holding back the light. And every breath I tried to keep felt like a secret meant to weep. The crosshair steady in my hand on something I don't understand. And in that moment, cold and fast, the ground was soft where I stood still, like it remembered every will. The sky hung low, too close to breathe, over something buried underneath. No cross to mark, no name to tell, just quiet earth that knew too well. And every step I took instead felt like I walked with the dead. I came back here at break of night to face what I buried out of sight. The shovel's rust still fits my hand, like it remembers what I planned. The trees don't move, the wind don't cry, just silence stretched across the sky. And every shadow bends too long, like it's been waiting all along. I tried to leave this place behind, but you don't outrun your own damn mind. And every mile I ever fled just dug me deeper into the dead. There's a weight beneath the dirt and stone that don't belong to flesh and bone. It's every truth I never said, buried down in silent dread. It's 6 feet of regret I made in the dark, where the truth won't fade. No prayer can wash, no time can mend what I laid down and tried to end. Though I tried to walk away from it, but every step just tightened it. And now I stand where I once fled, above 6 feet of living dead. I see your face in the shifting ground, not in sight, but in the sound. And every scrape, every grain of dirt feels like a memory dragged through hurt. The night grows thick around my chest, like it won't let me second guess. And every breath I try to take feels like a promise I can't break. The hole ain't deep enough to hide what still breathes on the other side. And every inch I tried to fill only made the silence louder still. The earth don't forgive, it just holds tight. Every wrong done out of sight, and every lie I tried to keep still breathes beneath that shallow deep bed. 6 feet of regret I made in the dark, where the truth won't fade. No prayer can wash, no time can mend what I laid down and tried to end. Oh, I tried to walk away from it, but every step just tightened it. And now I stand where I once fled, above 6 feet of living dead. I dropped the shovel, hands went numb, like I knew what I'd become. Not a man who lost his way, but one who chose it anyway. The ground beneath began to shift, not breaking through, but just enough to remind me clear and slow. Some things don't stay where you let them go. I heard no scream, I saw no sign, but something moved between the lines of what I buried, what I knew, and what still lives because of you. There ain't no grave that holds us in once it starts beneath your skin. No dirt, no dark, no hollow ground can silence what won't stay down. And every night I close my eyes, I feel the weight I can't deny. Not from below, not from the dead, but from the life I left instead. It's 6 feet of regret I made, but I'm the one that never stayed. No burial deep, no ending true, just endless ground between me and you. Oh, I tried to leave, but now I see there ain't no distance left for me. And every road I ever tread leads back to 6 feet of regret. Now I don't dig, I don't repair, I just return and stand there, where silence breathes and shadows spread over the place I left you dead. And if you ever pass this land and feel the weight beneath your stand, don't stay too long, don't look ahead, or you'll find your own 6 feet of regret. The night stays still, the ground won't part. It holds what's buried in my heart, and I remain where truth has bled, bound to 6 feet of regret. I got ashes in my pocket from everything I used to hold. They don't burn, they don't soften, just quiet dust and something cold. The wind don't care where I've been, it just moves through my skin. And every step I try to take feels like something starts to break. I used to carry photographs folded up in worn-out maps, places where I thought I'd stay, or got lost along the way. Now all I got is fragments then of where I was or where I've been. Every memory turned to gray, like it couldn't live that way. The roads don't end, they just decay, like they forget what they should say. And every mile I leave behind still clings somewhere inside my mind. I shake my coat, I clear my hair, but nothing here will understand that everything I tried to keep just turned to dust I cannot leave. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. The town I live don't look the same, like even walls forgotten my name. The doorways lean, the windows stare, like they remember I was there. I trace my steps in faded dirt, like I can measure every hurt, but nothing here can bring me back from the pieces I still lack. The sky turns low, the color fades, like it's ashamed of what it made. And every shadow on the ground feels like it knows what I've found. I try to speak, but nothing comes, just echoes of what I've done. And everything I try to hide turns into ashes I can't hide. I got ashes in my pocket tonight from every wrong I tried to right. No flame left, no fire to start, just pieces of a broken heart. Oh, I tried to let them go, but they follow where I go, and every breath I try to take feels like something starts to break. Along the road where all my silence used to go, but even dust remembers names of everything I can't reclaim. The wind just scatters what I give, like it don't care that I still live. And in the swirl I swear I see the man I used to try to be. But he don't speak, he don't return, just fades the way old embers burn, until I'm left with nothing left but quiet pieces of regret. It ain't the fire that leaves the stain, it's what survives inside the rain. Every ending, every start leaves ashes buried in the heart, and nothing truly disappears, it just reshapes into the years, until you learn to understand you're holding dust within your head. In my pocket still, and they bend me to their will. No escape, no way to part from the remnants of my heart. Oh, I tried to leave them behind, but they're all that fills my mind, and every road I try to make just scatters more I cannot shake. No, I don't run, I don't resist, I let the memories exist. No burning left, no flame to spark, just quiet ashes in the dark. And if you ever feel that chill in pockets where the past is still, don't shake them out, don't walk away, or you'll lose more than you can say. The wind still moves, the night stays cold, and everything I tried to hold just settles deep where no one sees, in ashes, in my memories. drift I could detect, just a line I chose to cross without thinking of the debt. It started small, a simple favor, nothing anyone would trace, just a word exchanged in passing with a calm and steady face. No contract written on paper, no witness to attest, just an understanding lingering that I never second-guessed. There was nothing in the moment that suggested what it'd take, just a feeling I could manage, just a choice I thought I'd make. No alarm, no warning sign, just something shifting out of line, and every step I took from there felt lighter than the air. It's the price of a dirty deal tonight. No wrong declared, no proven right, just something old I can't define that's come to collect what's mine. Oh, I thought I knew the cost I lied, told myself I'd be alright, but every step I took to win was something deeper pulling in. The days went on without a fracture, nothing cracked or fell apart, but there's a tension in the silence, like a weight beneath the start. No one came to claim the payment, no demand I could refuse, but the space around the moment felt like something I would lose. I hear it in the smallest pauses, in the way the room will hold, like a presence just observing, waiting quietly for what's owed. No bill to pay, no hand to take, just something I can't separate, and every breath I try to keep feels like a promise buried deep. It's the price of a dirty deal tonight. No escaping dark or light. You can run from what you signed away, but it don't forget your name. Oh, I tried to divide what I gave from what I had, but every line I tried to bend just brought it closer in the end. I went back to where it started, tried to trace it to its root, but the place looked just like always, like it never held the truth. No mark left in the memory, no echo I could find, but the weight I thought was distant was already in my mind. And in that quiet realization, with no terms left to defend, I stopped looking for the payment and felt it settling in. It ain't the deal you think you made, it's what you let yourself persuade. Every truth you choose to bend writes a cost that doesn't end, and debts don't always come in time, they wait until they're yours to find. So every line you cross in need becomes the price of what you agreed. It's the price, and now I understand. It was never in their hands, no matter how I tried to see. It was always part of me. Oh, I tried to deny what was owed and what was mine, but every step I thought was free was just collecting back from me. Now the room is still and silent, but it don't feel like before. Every breath is something counted, like it's keeping up the score. And if you ever make a bargain that feels easy, clean and real, you might not see the cost at first, but you'll become the deal. is thin, like it knows what I'm sinking in. 6 rounds loaded, no place to run. Just me and what I've become. The wind don't speak, it only waits, like it's counting down my fate. And every breath I steal tonight feels like it's the final ride. Slow through empty dust, with a heart half broke and a mind gone rust. No church bell rings, no prayers arrive, just silence where the guilty survive. They said, boy, you can't undo all the blood that's tied to you. But I ain't here for mercy's hand, I'm here to finally understand. The town don't move, it holds its breath, like it's watching me meet death. And every step across the ground feels like a hammer sound. I count the shots before they land, like forgiveness needs a hand. But every second pulls me through to what I know I have to do. 6 shots to redemption in the dark, one for every broken mark. No heaven waits, no devil calls, just echoes bouncing off these walls. Why try to run from what I am? But I'm the product of my damn, and every bullet left to choose is another chance I lose. The first shot ain't forgiveness found, it's just another hollow sound, a ghost of all I couldn't save, reverberating through the grave. The second burns like memory of every face that couldn't be free, and I feel them standing close tonight, not angry, just out of sight. The third one shakes my steady grip, like it knows what's gonna slip, and every truth I tried to hide starts crawling back inside. The fourth one whispers through my chest, says you were never doing your best, and every lie I ever spun comes undone one by one. 6 shots to redemption in the dark, one for every broken mark. No heaven waits, no devil calls, just echoes bouncing off these walls. I tried to run from what I am, but I'm the product of my damn, and every bullet left to choose is another chance I lose. The fifth goes off, the sky goes still, like it's bending to my will, but I can feel the truth descend. This ain't a start, it's the end. The 6 is warm inside my hand, like it finally understands that redemption ain't a place you find, it's what you leave behind. And in that second sharp and clean, I see everything between what I was and what I'll be, colliding quietly. It ain't the gun that makes it right, it's the truth you face at night. When every shot you try to send don't erase what won't end, and redemption don't arrive when the body's still alive. It's the moment you confess there was never nothing less. 6 shots to redemption in the rain, but nothing ever kills the pain. No mercy comes, no angels fall, just silence taking all. I tried to be something new, but every shot just let me through to every choice I can't undo, and all 6 shots were still me too. Now the barrel's cold, the night is done. No more counting what I've done. Just empty shells and broken sound on unforgiving ground. And if you ever stand like me, with nothing left but what you see, don't trust the gun, don't trust the run. Redemption ain't for anyone. 6 shots fired into the dark, left nothing but a fading mark. And I remain where truth is spun, between the shots I've never undone. The clock strikes 12 with a broken chime, like it's counting down borrowed time. The wind drags knives across the sky, and the stars refuse to testify. Somewhere distant a dog won't bark, like even sound is afraid of the dark. And the night leans in, slow and tight, waiting for vengeance at midnight. This ghost town place, with fire still burning behind my face. Same old streets, same crooked signs, but nothing here remembers mine. The saloon door hangs like a jaw half dead, swinging slow with words unsaid. And every step on the wooden floor feels like it's been stepped on before. They all stopped when I crossed inside, like the past had just arrived. No greeting spoke, no eyes met mine, just silence drawn in a straight line. I didn't come here to pray or plead, I came for the dead they refuse to bleed. And every breath that I take tonight is one more step toward the fight. It's vengeance at midnight, cold and clean, where the truth cuts sharp and the lies turn mean. No angels here, no place to hide, just the reckoning walking side by side. Oh, I waited long in the dust and flame, carving every face into my name. And now the dark is holding still for the moment I collect my will. The barkeep froze with a glass half full, like he felt the pull of something cruel. A man in the corner didn't move a blink, just watched the night begin to sink. I said, you remember what you did that day? He turned away, but the fear stayed. And every shadow in that room started breathing like it knew its doom. A memory crawled through the smoke-filled air, of blood on wood and a prayer not there, of a man left dying in the rain while they left away. in this land, but I've seen deserts swallow men whole, and I know the weight of a broken soul. A shot rang out, but I didn't flinch. Time itself seemed to twitch, and when the smoke finally cleared the room, was drowning in its own doom. One by one they tried to run, but the night had already begun. No door was open, no path was free, just consequence and memory. I don't feel anger like I once did. It's something colder that I've hit, a quiet storm without a name, that doesn't burn, it just remains. And every face I used to know turns to ash in the afterglow. Like justice wears a different skin when the midnight lets it in. And fashions at midnight, cold and clean, where the truth cuts sharp and the lies turn mean. No angels here, no place to hide, just the reckoning walking side by side. Oh, I waited long in the dust and flame, carving every face into my name. And now the dark is holding still for the moment I collect my will. Now the town is quiet, too damn still, like it finally paid the final bill. The wind moves through what's left behind, like it's erasing every line. I stand alone where the story ends. No enemies, no friends, just silence heavy as the grave, and everything I couldn't save. Midnight fades, but the weight remains, like rust that never leaves the chains. And I walk on through the fading light, still carrying vengeance from midnight. The tracks hum low in the dead of night, like they're calling something out of sight. The station's empty, cold as stone, like it forgot it was ever known. A flickering lamp swings back and forth, like it's marking time without a course. And somewhere far a whistle cries from a train that never arrives. I bought a ticket from a man with no face. He didn't speak, just slid it my way. Said one way ride, no turning back, then disappeared into the black. The platform groaned beneath my feet, like it knew who it was about to meet. And when the train came into view, it felt like something I already knew. No number mark, no destination sign, just rusting shadows down the line. And every window showed the same, a reflection I could not name. The door slid open with a hollow sigh, like something living had just passed by. And deep inside, a voice I feared said, "You've been expected here." It's the midnight train to nowhere, alright, where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I'm too far gone. Every mile keeps pulling me on, and the deeper I go, the less I care where this train goes, or if I'm there. The seats were torn, the air was still, like time itself had lost its will. A woman sat across from me with hollow eyes that couldn't see. She whispered low, "You'll understand," as she reached out with shaking hand. But when I blinked, she was just gone, like she had never been there at all. The lights above began to fade, like they were afraid of what they made. And every face I thought I saw was just a shadow with no law. The wheels kept turning slow and grim, like they were grinding bone and sin. And every sound along the track felt like it was pulling me back. It's the midnight train to nowhere. I ride where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I'm too far gone. Every mile keeps pulling me on, and the deeper I go, the less I care where this train goes, or if I'm there. I walked the aisle through car to car, but every door led just as far back to the place I'd been before. Like the train had no real core. A conductor stood in worn-out black, with a lantern dim and a crooked back. He tipped his hat but didn't speak, just pointed where the walls grew weak. I looked outside but saw no land, just endless dark like shifting sand. And in the glass I saw my face, slowly fading without a trace. And then I knew what this ride was, not where I'm going, but what I was. Every choice I left behind, now carved into this endless line. No start, no end, no right, no wrong, just echoes stretched too long. A journey made of what I've been, rolling through the dark within. It's the midnight train to nowhere. I ride where the past and the future collide. No place to stop, no place to stay, just endless track that fades away. Oh, I tried to leave, but I understand this train was never part of a plan. And now I see what I've become, another passenger on the run. Now I sit as the whistle cries, under never-ending skies. No sleep, no dream, no waking call, just movement through it all. And if you ever hear that sound of iron wheels on hollow ground, don't look too long, don't stay aware, or you might find yourself on there. The station waits, but not for me, just a ghost of what could be. And somewhere lost beyond the air rolls the train to nowhere.
There's a road that bends where the black crows cry, past a rusted sign where the lost souls lie. Wind cuts deep through the broken pines, like a whispered curse from another time. I was born where the river don't run clean, raised on dust and a dying dream. Mama said, boy, don't chase that flame, but I lit it up just the same. Now the sky bleeds red at the edge of night, and the past comes crawling back to life. Under a graveyard sun, I keep riding on, through the smoke and the sin, till the daylight's gone. Every shadow knows what I've become, just a ghost out running from a loaded gun. Hear the devil hum and the engines cry, while the angels hang from a barbed wire sky. I ain't saved, I ain't undone, still chasing that graveyard Met a man with a face like a shattered stone. Said he'd sell me peace if I sold my soul. He had golden teeth and a crooked grin, smelled like hell and cheap bourbon gin. I said, son, I've been down that road. He just laughed like he always knows. Then he tipped his hat and he disappeared, left me drowning in doubt and fear. And the wind whispered low through the desert sand, you can't outrun what's in your hands. Under a graveyard sun, I keep riding on through the smoke and the sin till the daylight's gone. Every shadow knows what I've become, just a ghost out running from a loaded gun. Hear the devil hum and the engines cry, while the angels hang from a barbed wire sky. I ain't saved, I ain't undone, still chasing that graveyard sun. There was a girl with eyes like a midnight storm. She could break a man, she could keep him warm. Said she loved me once in a motel room, with the neon cross and the cheap perfume. But love don't last where the wild hearts roam. It burns too fast, then it turns to stone. Now a memory cuts like a switchblade line through the veins of this life of mine. And I hear a voice when the silence screams, calling out from my shattered dreams. Says you can run, but you can't go free. There's a chain in your blood and it holds the key. Oh, the preacher man said I could be reborn, but he never stood where my soul was torn. Never felt that fire in his bones at night, never danced with death in the pale moonlight. Now the miles stack up like a sinner's debt. Every road I take leads to more regret. There's a cross in flames in my rear view glass, and a past I know I can't outlast. Still I drive through the endless dark with a fading prayer and a broken heart. If there's mercy waiting down the line, it's a long, long way from mine. Under a graveyard sun, I keep riding on through the smoke and the sin till the daylight's gone. Every shadow knows what I've become, just a ghost out running from a loaded gun. Hear the devil hum and the engines cry, while the angels hang from a barbed wire sky. I ain't saved, I ain't undone, still chasing that graveyard sun. Under a bloodshot sky where the lost ones run, I keep digging graves for the things I've done. Every mile's another nail I drive, just to prove somehow I'm still alive. If redemption waits, it's a silent one, buried deep where the cold winds come. I ain't healed, I ain't numb, still chasing that graveyard sun. So when I'm gone and the wheels don't turn, and the last match fades and the bridges burn, lay me down where the blackbirds sing, on the edge of nowhere where I've always been. Let the dirt fall soft, let the story end. No need for prayers, I won't pretend, just a name carved out in a world undone. Here lies a man who outran no one, still chasing that graveyard sun. Still chasing that graveyard sun. A vida não pede licença quando entra pela porta. Ela chega levantando poeira,
virando a mesa torta. There's a road that bends where the black crows cry, past a rusted sign where the lost souls lie. Wind cuts deep through the broken plans, like a whispered curse from another time. I was born where the river don't run clean, raised on dust in a dying dream. Mama said, boy, don't chase that flame, but I lit it up just the same. Now the sky bleeds red at the edge of night, and the past comes crawling back to life. Under a graveyard sun, I keep riding on through the smoke and the sin till the daylight's gone. Every shadow knows what I've become, just a ghost out running from a loaded gun. Hear the devil hum and the engines cry, while the angels hang from the barbed wire sky. I ain't saved, I ain't undone, still chasing that graveyard.
No name carved, no flowers left, just dirt that remembers more than people do. There's a patch of ground past the edge of town where even the crows don't stick around. No marker, no stone, no story told, just a silence that refuses to grow old. I came here looking for something I lost, but the earth don't bargain, it only cost. Every step I take feels like I've been here before, like I buried more than just one soul in that soil. And the air gets heavy still, like it knows what I can't kill, and what I never will. It's the nameless grave where the truth got buried, where every promise I made got carried down into the dark where no light behaves. Now I stand over the nameless grave. Yeah, the nameless grave don't speak out loud, but it screams through the dirt and the shroud. Every lie I lived, every sin I saved, now they sleep in the nameless grave. I remember that night of what I choose to recall, a broken fence line and a final fall. You were calling my name through the pouring rain, but I answered silence like it was my name. The shovel felt lighter than my conscience did, like I was digging up everything I hid. And when the ground finally swallowed it whole, it didn't just take you, it took my soul. Now the moon won't look this way, like it's scared of what I say. When I come back here to pray, it's the nameless grave where the truth got buried, where every promise I made got carried down into the dark where no light behaves. Now I stand over the nameless grave. Yeah, the nameless grave don't speak out loud, but it screams through the dirt and the shroud. Every lie I lived, every sin I saved, now they sleep in the nameless grave. You remember, you did this, you stayed silent. I don't know who's beneath me anymore, or if it was ever just one name. Now I visit when the night is thin, when the world forgets where I've been. I talk to the ground like it might reply, but it only listens as I ask why. There's no forgiveness etched in stone, just a place where I stand alone, and every breath I take feels borrowed time from a debt that was never mine. And the dirt won't let me leave, like it's part of what I grieve. And the grave don't believe
just a nameless grave, and it knows my name, even if the world won't say the same. And I'll keep coming back, forever enslaved to the nameless grave. No name carved, but it remembers mine. That crooked hanging tree, and something in it knew my name before I ever came. The path was thin, the ground was dry, like it had learned not to ask why. Each step I took felt slightly wrong, like I had been there all along. The rope still swung but made no sound, like silence kept it pinned to ground. And then every leaf that dared to fall seemed to remember it all. I stood there close, too close to stare, like something waited for me there. But I turned away before it could decide I understood. The wind went still, the light went pale, like even time refused to tell. And every breath I tried to keep just slipped into the deep. I walked away from the hanging tree that day and let the truth to stay. No final word, no looking back, just footprints on the track. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to stay, but I kept moving anyway. And every step I tried to take still knows what I forsake. The bark was carved with names half gone, like memory had been done wrong. Not erased, not fully there, just fading in the air. And I swear the tree leaned in, like it remembered what has been. Not judgment sharp, not mercy kind, just something left behind. The sky above stayed cold and white, like it had nothing to decide. The ground don't speak, it only holds what every silence unfolds. And every truth I try to flee still grows beneath the tree. I walked away from the hanging tree alone. Heaven felt like I've been shown. No end to it, no place to hide, just something on the other side. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to flee, but it followed after me. And every breath I try to find still hangs inside my mind. Now when I pass that edge of land, I don't look back, I don't stand too long where branches twist and sway, like they remember yesterday. The tree still waits, doesn't call, it only watches over all. And every shadow that it casts feels like it holds the past. Not evil, not redeemed, just there, like something frozen in the air. It ain't the rope, it ain't the wood, it's everything misunderstood. Every truth we try to see still grows that hanging tree. And walking away don't set you free from what you've already seen, till everything you leave behind still walks inside your mind. I saw the wreck before I knew what truth was waiting in view. The metal bent like twisted prayer, but no one left to answer there. The sirens came